Listen up.
This just in. All the
Gossip.
The Rumor Report.
Gossip.
With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
All right, well, Nicki Minaj did a sit-down with Joe Budden, and she addressed a lot of different things. Now, she talked about being pregnant and having writer's block.
I also went through writer's block, severe writer's block.
After the baby?
During the pregnancy.
You was writing a bunch of whack.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Well, I wasn't even writing anything. I was trying, and I wouldn't have no ideas. I think I was too worried about the baby, or like I was just online Googling and YouTubing pregnant women all day. Like, oh, what did they do? How did they do? You know.
How long did it take you to get acclimated or get out of writer's block?
Well, I came out of writer's block with seeing Greene.
All right, and then she...
That's acceptable, right?
Yeah,
She had other
great.
things on her mind. She was pregnant.
Yeah, it makes sense. Now, another thing that she talked about was wanting to collaborate with Kanye on doing the female Yeezys.
I'm about to do something, and he was like, well, if I did something with you, my wife probably wouldn't love that idea because I should be giving that to my wife instead, you know? If I was doing like a female version of Yeezys or whatever, it would probably should go to my wife. And I understood. That's how you gonna tell somebody about their husband or wife, yeah. So I said, okay. But we have to be careful, like, that when we put those things out there and when a door is open, that we do, figure out a way to have another black face there.
Okay.
Well, it can happen now because Kanye and Kim not married anymore, right?
They definitely are not. All right, and another thing she talked about was Little Kim. You know, everybody's always ears perk up when you hear Nicki Minaj, Little Kim. Well, she actually gave Little Kim props. Here's what she had to say.
The same way I feel I should have already been on the cover of American Vogue, so should Little Kim. If we being all the way 1,000. Mm-hmm. If this is what your magazine represents, influence.
Then how do you not?
If we be honest, because any female rapper, when myself or Little Kim goes on the internet every day, we see our influence. So I'm not gonna say it's about me only, right? And not give that woman her just due about what she did.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Vogue, but if the premise of that conversation is that, how influential Kim and Nicki are, yes.
Yeah,
I agree
especially with
wholeheartedly.
fashion and what people are, doing, from your hair to your clothes to everything. All right, and Nicki Minaj also really was honest about getting ass shots. Here's what she had to say.
It wasn't acceptable to have surgery at all or anything, even though, and at that time, I had never had surgery. I had ass shots, which till this day, I realize even what I did, and even with me not consulting with anyone to do something like that, how insane that was. And actually what happened was I kept on being around Wayne and them. And all I would hear them talking about is big butts. And I didn't feel complete or good enough.
That's very honest, because
That's how
you
I
don't know
feel.
what you say
It's
around
very
people, how it
honest.
affects them.
That's how I feel when women be talking about big penises. That's why I ordered Magna RX pills out the back of the sauce, or double XL back in the day.
But the
I
difference
understand
is that
what she
people
means.
aren't going to see it, as you're just walking around in everyday life. It's not like, only a
The
select
difference is-
few will see that. It's
The
not
difference
something
is
that
there's no surgery for us.
there is. It just is
Okay,
more dangerous.
That's the difference.
And it only will add a couple of inches. Now, she also talked about Lil Wayne making jokes about her.
I think they said stuff sometimes jokingly. When it's from someone like Lil Wayne, it matters, so even if they're joking, they don't know that the person that is there in that room with them is not finding it funny. So where they might have been playing with me, probably thinking, oh, she's confident, she's good in her own skin, they don't know probably that I always had that insecurity. Mm-hmm. So they're just joking. They didn't mean any harm, but it wasn't a joke to me. I was laughing, but I didn't find it funny.
There you go. All right, well, that is your rumor report. That was Joe Budden and Nicki Minaj on The Breakfast Club.
Yes,
now,
indeed.
Charlamagne, you got Donkey of the Day coming up?
I do, and Donkey the day before after the hour is going to Bank of America. in particular the Bank of America on West Paces Ferry Road near OK Cafe in Atlanta that got my man Ryan Coogler hemmed up. We'll discuss.
All right, it's The Breakfast Club.